the basket. And the dunk by Doncic.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Jones. Johnson is out there with ABC. And it's Sochan in at the 4 spot.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Now here's Jones. Pass to Sochan. To the wing on the left. He's covered by Irving. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Johnson, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one goes on Wood. The Spurs shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Johnson.
It's easy to see why this team is excited about Johnson. He's a fantastic athlete with considerable upside.
Doncic. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thanks, David. And here are the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Spurs.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
I like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
That's good from Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Good D by Wood.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Williams kicks to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Wood finds Irving. The 3 for Doncic. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 7 points.
Luka Doncic showing you right there he can play without the basketball. Ready on the catch.
Pass to Sohan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Down low, here's Sohan. Up and in on the layup. Sohan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Doncic dishes to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Jones in the post, guarded by Doncic. Spurs passing it around. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Irving. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Doncic. He's got 7. Left side, Irving. Williams finds Irving. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Passes it to Johnson. On the wing, Jones. Out left to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And he comes up with the deuce.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 7. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength. The Don has got that in his game.
On the wing, Johnson. Now the pass to Sohan. Covered by Irving. Pass to Wembanyama. The fadeaway. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Jones against Doncic. Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team.
For Grant Williams, Doris, he made a giant leap during his 3rd season. In your estimation, why?
Well, it's interesting, Kevin. It could be any number of things, but remember, for the 2019 draft picks like a Grant Williams, the first 2 years of their careers had major interruptions in the NBA schedule. 21-22, year 3, first normal schedule for these guys.
And Williams drops them both. Spurs trailed by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Doncic looking it over. The 3 makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sohan. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Doncic passes to Wood and finished off by Wood.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. He's covered by Irving to the left side wing. Jones, no one around him. That shot off the mark. And it's Dallas the other way. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Doncic.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 14. Johnson outside. Back to Jones. Trying his luck from deep. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Dallas has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Taken away. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 16.
Once he's inside that painted area, you can see the level of aggression from Luka Doncic rise. This guy knows he can score it in there.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. He's got 6.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
In the corner, Irving with it to the middle. Ball stolen. Spurs trailed by 12. Guarded by Doncic. Fires from the line. They get it back. Wembanyama. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 5. There's Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Passes it to Payne to the left wing. Bring him against Irving. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Mavericks leading by 11. Outside Irving. He kicks to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Miller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Miller, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. And the Mavericks with some changes. ABC comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Powell in for Grant Williams. Both free throws good for Miller. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Kicks it to Irving. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
1:27 left in the first. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Dallas making a switch here. Holmes checked in. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Mavericks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
That's his first.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green's checked in.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic.
And the free throw, no good.
Luka Doncic has already established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Spurs have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Miller taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. Exum, he's checked in for Josh Green. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Mavericks leading by 10. Feeds to Exum. Powell dishes to Doncic. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. No good there.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Here's Osman. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Doncic. And Miller with the block. They get it back. On the wing, Irving. 6 points for him.
Watch the screen.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Doncic has got 20.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, youngster.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Mavericks lead by 12. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Williams. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Jones checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Miller outside. Over to the wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Spurs trailed by 9, and there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his third foul of the game.
Spurs substitution. Soha.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Jones the pass to Bullock. Spurs working the ball around now. Six to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Wood for San Antonio. They have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good. Powell, he's jacked in for the Mavericks. Curry comes in for Luka Doncic. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
What we know, guys, unequivocally is when Kyrie Irving feels good about the team he's playing on and the situation he's in, he's one of the league's toughest players to deal with.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And so here is Dallas, 9-point game. And he drives in, can't cash in from close range.
Whoops, got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Bullock kicks to Jones. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas leading by 9. Curry finds Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Curry from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. He's covered by Irving. Here's Jones. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Spurs have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Trey Jones. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them. And here is Irving. He's got 10. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs trail by 9. Guarded by Kerr. Here's Sohan. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Curry's shot is off. Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. For viewers, checked in for Grant Williams, and it's Exum in for Curry. Mavericks leading by 4. Now Irving. He's got 12. His shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
The number of ways Kyrie Irving can finish on the interior is something to behold. Left, right, over defender, doesn't matter.
Poked away, stolen by Exum. The finish, and finished off by Exum.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Sohan. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
All by himself. Irving against Jones. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty in how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That's good from Irving. Spurs trailed by 11. Pass to Johnson. Out to the wing. Shot to stop the run. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Irving. Excellent D that time from Jones. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. 20 feet out. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Irving passes to ABC. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. On the wing, Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Bullock. The second chance effort. ABC grabs the board.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Irving finds Exum. Goes up to the stripe. No good from Irving. Spurs trailed by 9. Johnson, a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. That shot off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to Jones. Passes it to Johnson. He kicks it to Bullock. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Irving looking over the floor to the paint. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
Spurs trailed by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Assisted.
Oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a big-time statement. Here's Irving. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he...
2 minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks.
Keldon Johnson.
Grant Williams comes in for ABC. And Doncic is subbed in for Exum.
Taking the gloves off, you like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Doncic finds Irving. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got 23.
Well, Luka Doncic so dangerous because when the three-point shot is working, he becomes an impossible guard.
Payne with it. He's picked up by Irving. Count that one.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Up top, Doncic. Payne covering. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. A three ball. Another three for Dallas.
We call that staying calm, recognizing the situation, and saving the possession. Doncic able to beat the clock.
Graham with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
Johnson.
What focus. Johnson taking the bump, still getting the hoop.
Doncic left side. And the dunk by Doncic.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
On the wing, Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
First personal foul.
Not giving up on the play. Great job by Keldon to absorb the contact and still get the bucket.
One shot.
A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Exum in for Kyrie Irving. Mavericks leading by 10. Now, here's Doncic. 28 points for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Fires from deep.
2 minutes.
Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson, it falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Doncic outside. It's up a 3. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 31 points.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hardaway against Johnson. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Dallas moving the ball around. Doncic outside. Kicks to McGee. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The pass to Payne. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Three-pointer, Graham hits the three-point bomb.
3.
Graham's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Here's Doncic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
The Mavericks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for San Antonio. Miller comes in for Johnson.
At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. Shooting 1.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. Here's Doncic. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And so it's Dallas in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 34 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And last game, he could never really get going. Maybe that lit a fire under him tonight. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
Here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. They've got ABC. Jones is out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Sochan in at the 4. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Spurs trailed by 11. Pass to Johnson. That shot missing. Nice D from Doncic. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Pass to Hardaway. Irving for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson left side. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Jones. They shoot again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Spurs, Tre Jones. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jones. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Mavericks leading by 9. Irving dishes to Williams. The shot that time, not on target. Spurs have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Jones. Some solid defense there from Irving. Maverick shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
The pass to Jones. Over Doncic. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And that's 11 points for ABC.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
On the wing, Irving. Out to Doncic. Lets it go with the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Johnson can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They've led by as many as 14 points. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Pass to Wood. Dallas moving it around. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closer. For 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Jones. Lets a floater go. Mavericks with the rebound. Wood's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Irving. Got a piece of it. Here's Wembanyama. 11 points in the game. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Bullock's checked in.
To the lineup for the Spurs, Reggie Bullock.
Here's Jones. Off the inbound, no good. Dallas leading by 9. Doncic left side. Wide open look. Here's Williams. Basket good. Williams has got 8.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in. They'll go to the line for two.
First personal foul.
Tim Hardaway picks one up.
That's a power drive if you've ever seen one. Keldon Johnson is country strong.
2 shots.
That one is off. And the Mavericks with some changes. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Curry comes in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. He's off on the second. The Mavericks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Holmes. And here's Hardy. Six on the shot clock. Holmes trying to free himself up. Hardy, no good. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Spurs trailed by 11. Passes to Wembanyama. Here's Bullock. That one, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now here's Hardy. Defense is right there. Off target with his 3. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones against Wood. Back to Jones. Looking to get it going. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now here's Hardy. Defended by Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And so he makes both from the line. San Antonio calls timeout. Spurs trailed by 13. On the wing, Johnson. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Wood. Dallas shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. To the inside. Here's Holmes. It's deflected. Here's Wembanyama. 11 points in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Miller's checked in for Johnson. Mavericks leading by 10. Here's Hardy driving the lane, and it's Hardy with the jam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, the top man is going for the jugular.
Spurs shooting around 40% from the floor here. Miller outside. Back to Jones. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul.
Second personal
So that
foul.
will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
San Antonio.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
No luck that time either.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Dallas. Over in the corner, Green. And here's Jones. Now Bullock. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Holmes. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Spurs trailed by 14. Good D by Wood.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Miller with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Jones up top. Here's Bullock. And too long on the shot.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
It's his first trip to the line.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And both free throws good for Curry.
But I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Knocks it loose. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I love is the confidence that Seth Curry plays with, and it has him attacking the defense. A little bit too physical there defensively.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. Grant Williams is checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Josh Green. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Spurs trailed by 21. Osman, the pass to Payne. Inside, Mbanyama.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Dallas calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already.
He's checked in for Wood. And Josh Green subbed in for Hardy. Dallas leading by 19. Irving with it. 19 points in the game. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Irving's got 21.
Well, Kyrie Irving is very capable of single-handedly sustaining an offense. Hot hand, yes, sir.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Williams with the steal. Over in the corner, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for the Spurs, Miller, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Now, here is Irving. He's got 21. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 23.
Guys, how good is Kyrie Irving at shielding off defenders and getting the soft shot up on the drive?
There's the pass to Wembanyama.
In the third.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Cameron Payne.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And here is Graham. Pass to Payne. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Osman. Jacks up a three. And the three ball is good. Osman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
That's just great savvy in a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's Payne, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee. This is his first free throw of the game.
Cameron Payne taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Payne hits them both. Mavericks leading by 19 points. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Irving drives in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive, gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Irving. A different look for Dallas. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Seth Curry. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Miller on the wing. A floater. Pass to Sohan. He kicks it to Payne. And the pass to Sohan. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Osman missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Doncic outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Kyrie Irving. Hardaway is out there with Williams. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Sochan, the pass to Miller. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Kept alive. Miller, no luck. Dallas leading by 21. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Reggie Bullock.
Maverick shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Floats it up for Williams. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Snatched up. Can't get it to fall. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. The feed to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's Bullock missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
On its way from Irving for 2. Bullock with the rebound. Bullock's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Scooped up. Sochan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Sohan.
The first one falls. Spurs making a switch here. Birch is checked in. And so he hits both. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Jones against Doncic. Hardaway up top. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Out to Doncic. For the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 45 points.
Well, the evolution of Kyrie Irving continues. He comes in as a scoring point guard, but more and more those passing skills are on display.
Sochan, the pass to Jones. To the wing right side. Shot from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. It's good. Nice touch there from Birch.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Doncic against Jones. Offensive rebound. Here's Wood. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And creating the second chance opportunity there. Wood has a nose for the ball and the length to make the play.
ABC's checked in for Ken Birch.
Christian Wood at the line for one.
Free throw good, Wood. And San Antonio shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Sohan. It's Jones on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Jones, no luck. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. You might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Stevens is checked in. Here's Jones. And another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Irving dishes to Williams. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Pass to Steffens. Pass to Wembanyama. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Wembanyama taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Spurs. And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Irving. McGee inside. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. 6 to shoot. Irving passes to McGee. Picked his pocket. Here's Stevens. McGee with the block. Pass break, Dallas. Irving's got the ball. And Doncic throws it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Passes it to Wembanyama. Up top, Bullock. Basket counts.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Doncic passes to Williams. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Here's Jones, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Foul. Third team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Tre Jones. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Josh Green comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Cameron Payne's checked in for San Antonio. Enzo Jones nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 23. Now here's Hardy. It's Curry outside. Another three for Dallas.
Curry will absolutely light you up from the corners. Anywhere on the floor he's dangerous, but the corners, that's his sweet spot.
Now Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Fourth team
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the Spurs, Trey Jones taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Enzo Jones nails both of them. Here's Hardy. And Curry has it in the corner. And here's Hardy. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And it's in there.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here's Hardy. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Rashawn Holmes. Second personal foul.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And there's the pass to Sohan. Jones from outside. Rebounded by Holmes. Mavericks leading by 22. Here's Hardy. Excellent D there by Johnson.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Down to 5 on the shot clock from downtown. And they'll get another chance.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Now here's Hardy. Shoots the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Jones has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Pass to Sohan. Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Curry finds Williams. Back to Curry. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And the 3 off target.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Outside Curry. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. He squares up and sinks it. Doncic has got 49 points in the game. Spurs trail by 21. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Fourth personal foul.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
Keldon Johnson, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Dallas leading by 21. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Jones. He got it again! Sensational! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Fifth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Green. Passes it to Jones. There's the drive. McGee with the block. They recover it. Sohan, and it's off from three-point range. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Down low. Out to Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 54 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Jones looking for an opening. Stolen by McGee. Doncic outside. .130 left in the fourth quarter. Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
Luka Doncic. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. On the Mavericks with some changes. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Josh Green. And Irving subbed in for Seth Curry. All free throws good from Doncic. And San Antonio has possession.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
There's the pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stevens. Off the left rim and out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Doncic with it. Working on Payne. And that one's good. Doncic.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Trying to get something going. He lays it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Irving with the ball. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Irving passes to Doncic. The kick out to Irving. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.